You know what you do right after uploading your video will either make or break your video. Yes, and this is why you need to be very mindful of the actions that you take after uploading a video on YouTube. In this video, I'm going to share with you 10 biggest mistakes that most YouTubers are doing that is actually hurting their videos, and because of that, they are not getting enough views as they deserve on their videos. So if this is something you find interesting, please do what to like this video and also subscribe to this channel. Now, let's get started. Now, the very first thing you need to avoid after uploading your video on YouTube is that you need to avoid adding or removing manual chapters in your video. Yes. Now, this is something that should be done before you actually post your video on YouTube. Yes. Before you click on public, you need to make sure that your manual chapters are actually fixed before you post your video. Now, the reason you are not supposed to temper with this is that immediately you change your manual chapters, you are trying to tell the YouTube's algorithm that, or the YouTube's AI, that you have changed something in your description. So they shall come back to your description and scan it and then make changes to your video. So now imagine you have a video that is actually doing very, very well on your channel, right? And you want to change the chapters due to some reasons. It is going to change the performance of the video. So after uploading your videos, please make sure that you avoid changing your chapters. However, if you still want to do it, then it should be for a positive reason. Yes, for instance, if the video has been there for some days and yet you are not getting views on those videos, you think the video is not performing well, that is fine. You can go ahead and change your chapters, right? Yes, but apart from that, right after uploading your videos, do not tamper with this. Make sure that you allow the video to do its own work. And now the second mistake you need to avoid right after uploading your video is that you need to make sure that you allow your thumbnail to work. Yes, especially if the video is performing very, very well. Now, there are some people, they see that their video is performing very well, and as a result of that, they go ahead and change their thumbnail, thinking that they're gonna get more views with that particular video, right? However, if you realize the video is actually performing very well and the click-through rate is also very good, there is no need to change the thumbnail. Allow it to rest, right? However, if you realize that the click-through rate of the thumbnail is not really good, then you can go ahead and change it. You understand? That is it. Very, very simple. Now, the reason this is not advisable is that when you change your thumbnail, the YouTube's AI or the algorithm is going to scan the new thumbnail. And trust me, you don't know what will happen. It might break the video, okay? And so you need to be very careful. However, I am not against changing of thumbnails. In fact, I support changing of thumbnails, right? But changing of thumbnails in the video that is performing very well with a high click-through rate, there is no need. You need to stop so that you do not break down your YouTube video. And now, the third biggest mistake that most YouTubers are also making after uploading their videos is that they change the entire packaging so quickly. Now, this is good. It's actually good to change your packaging, right? However, right after uploading your videos for few hours, right, you need to wait, okay? The YouTube algorithm sometimes take a longer time to actually push videos, okay? So you need to take your time before you change your description, you change your title, or you change your thumbnail, okay? After some hours, or let's say after 24 hours, you realize that the video is not performing the way you want, then you can go ahead and change the title and the description and other things, right? But less than 24 hours, you need to make sure that you wait a little bit before you change the packaging of the video, unless it is very observant that this title is not good, this thumbnail is not good, this description is not good. Once you know that they are actually not good, that is fine. You can change it. Now to the fourth one. This is one of the biggest mistakes on YouTube here. Myself, I've made this mistake, and that is deleting videos that are not getting views. Yes, as I explained in the third one, the algorithm sometimes takes a longer time to actually discover the video very well, okay? Now, for instance, I posted a video yesterday, and the rate at which the video was getting the views, I didn't like it because based on my channel's performance, I know how I get views on my channel now, right? But the video was not really performing well. But I woke up just this morning and I realized that the video has picked up doing very well. Imagine I deleted such a video. You get me? So, and I'm not getting views on a video. Please don't delete it because it can pick up anytime and then become a viral video. Now, let me give you an example. This video, for instance, when I posted it, I got 17 views in 2 days, right? However, from the third day going, this video actually picked up and then I started getting massive views on this video and it became my viral video. And this is what actually made this channel what it is today. And now the third mistake that most YouTubers are also making is that they actually watch their own video. However, they don't watch it in full. Most YouTubers, like me, for instance, I have multiple accounts where I can upload my videos. I go to that account to actually watch my video to see what is going on there, right? Yes. So what you need to do is that once you click on the video, make sure you watch it to the very end. And by doing that, it's going to send a positive signal to the YouTube algorithm. And now the third biggest mistake that you should never do is that you share your videos to your family and friends right after uploading your videos. Yes. Now, it is not bad sharing your videos to friends. It is good, right? However, the first 48 hours of posting your videos, it is not advisable to share it. Okay? Especially in cases where, those you are sharing it to do not really like your content. I have, a WhatsApp community, right? Yes. However, I don't share my videos straight into the WhatsApp community right after uploading it. No, I wait for some days before I share it there. I do not even share it there most often, right? But if I want to share it there, I make sure that it is more than 48 hours. You understand? Yes. So if you're sharing your videos to people who are not interested in your content, you need to put a stop to it. Rather, share it to people who are actually interested in your content. Because if people are interested in your content, they're going to watch for long, they're going to subscribe, and to send a positive signal to the YouTube algorithm. Those you share your videos to are not interested in your content and they watch for a few minutes or few seconds, it's actually going to hurt your video. And so you need to put a stop to it today. And now, ignoring comments in your comment section. Yes. Now, as a small YouTuber, especially, you need to make sure that you reply comments in seconds, or at least make sure that you reply comments. The more you reply comments, the more it actually helps the algorithm to push your video. It means that there's a lot of engagement of your channel. It means that people are interested in the content. Okay? So you need to make sure that you always reply your comments. Now, if you're one of those people who have not been replying comments, please post a stop to it today. If and only if you really want to grow your YouTube channel. The eighth mistake that is hurting a lot of YouTube channels, and that is not double checking your video before clicking on public. Yes. Now, it is very, very important to actually double check your video to see that everything is right. You need to make sure that YouTube has finished scanning the video and there's no restriction on the video before you actually publish the video to go live. Yes. If you are able to do these things, it's actually going to help you to get rid of, community guidelines, strikes, and other things. Okay. And the ninth one, which most people are doing on YouTube here, especially small YouTubers. But the last one is also very, very, heartbreaking, right? But let's look at the ninth one now. The ninth one is, buying views, right? Yes, please should avoid this. Okay. Buying views will not take you anywhere, right? Maybe you can get monetized, all right. However, buying of views will not build any benefit for you. Okay. For instance, if you buy views to monetize your YouTube channel, that is fine. Okay. However, once you get monetized, are you going to buy views to generate money on YouTube? No. You understand? So try and use the gradual process of posting your normal videos and get the views and build an audience, right? So that when you get monetized, you can actually make some good amount of money on YouTube. Okay. Because YouTube can even actually detect it. Okay. And once YouTube detects it, you'll be in trouble. If YouTube does not detect it, that is fine. But if they detect it, you're gonna be in trouble. All right. And now to the last and the 10th one that almost all YouTubers, including myself, are actually making this mistake is that when we start our YouTube channel, we get obsessed with our analytics, right? Yes, we make our analytics actually hurt us so much. I understand that as a small YouTuber, once you start a YouTube channel, you're not really going to get much views, right? Your views are going to be something small, okay? So don't worry so much about your analytics. Learn from your analytics, right? But don't let your analytics break you down. Don't let the low views break you down. Don't let the low click rates break you down. However, it should teach you what to do. Okay. Once you are able to implement these things I'm showed you in this video, trust me, you are really going to grow on YouTube. However, if your problem is watch hours, I want you to watch this video right here. What I taught how to actually get watch hours on YouTube in just 5 days. Okay. And it's really going to help you.